Hello beautiful crafty people, Michelle here and welcome to my makery. Now this is the second time I've recorded this and it was a long video, so I think I'm going to split it into two this time around, because when I went to upload it, it was corrupted, so I have to re-record it. And yeah, anyway, so today is not a crafty catch-up. It's none of those things. It is a sequel to a previous video that I have done, and that was the Amigurumi book tag. I realized that I have a lot more Amigurumi books now, and I thought someone might be interested to see what I've acquired since I did the previous book tag, which was over a year ago. And it has to be more than 12 months because there's no way I could have accumulated this many books in 12 months. Some were gifted, some were purchased by me from Amazon, some were secondhand, some were bought from Spotlight, some were bought from the Nile. Yeah, I think that was about it. Anyway, it's quite a big pile, so I think I will just go through the ones I have in front of me here, and then I'll do the ones down there in a separate video. Now I will say that if you hear any screaming, that's the neighbour's children. I don't know what they're doing, they're just playing. Okay, nobody's been hurt, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're just in their pool. It's quite warm here, even though it is, I don't have my watch on because it was flat, but it's about 7:30 at night, but it's still really hot. Okay, I have not made anything out of a lot of these books, and a lot of that reason is because I don't think I'm good enough at amigurumi. I am just a beginner when it comes to amigurumi. My all over crochet skills are reasonable, I would say, but my amigurumi not so much. So I'm going to start off with the book at the top here, and it is More Crochet Iconic Woman by Carla Matrani. Now, I haven't made anything out of this book. I bought this book because I want to make Dolly. That's why I want to make Dolly. Everybody needs Dolly in their life, so I want a Dolly. So that's why I got that one. Everybody I've seen who has used this book and used these patterns say that they are amazing, that they're great. So yeah. The next book I have here is Amigurumi Friends by All From Jade. I have not made anything out of this book either, but I have not had this book for very long. Now, one of my goals this year is to work from my books more instead of going online to a tutorial or a video. So doing this video as a way of reintroducing myself to some of my books and remembering that, oh, that's right, I've got that one. And I must admit I have done that. Because I did already record this, there was a couple of them I was like, oh, I didn't realize I had that one. So yeah, the next one here is Mix and Match Crochet Animals, Amigurumi Crochet Patterns by somebody I cannot say, so I will put that there so you can read it. I have seen a few people show this book, but not as many as some of the other books, like the Iconic Woman. I've seen a lot of this one. I purchased this one because I saw Julie from ksmomcrochets do it, and because if you look at the patterns on the back, there's elephants, and elephants are my favorite, and there's an elephant fireman and a ballerina. Well, you have your different animals, and then you have all these different outfits, and they can chop and change on each one. So there's that one. Next, and I haven't made anything out of this one either, and it's by Tatiana Kucherovska. It's Little Friends in the Hatching Bag, 19 crochet patterns, And this is very cute as well. This, I believe, is a self-published book because it has what feels like copier paper on the inside. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. And there's beautiful, beautiful patterns in here. And I love the photos. And I love that the photos are in colour. A lot of the time with self-published books, they're all in black and white on the inside. But that's gorgeous. I'm going to have to make one of those. I hope there's not too many pieces to sew on, because if you've been with me a while, you know I'm not so good in the sewing on pieces department. Oh look, elephant. I'm going to have to do that elephant. Try not to show the pattern. But yeah, if you want to have a deeper look into any of these books, do let me know and I will do a look inside. Next up we have Crochet Cafe, and this is by Lauren Espy. I know a lot of people have shown this book. Excuse me. I do love this book. I love the way it is laid out and how it looks. Like a menu. Chalkboard. It's very cool. I believe these patterns are fairly simple. Lauren Espy writes very easy to follow, simple patterns. She's a writer behind Whimsical Stitches, which Cassandra from craftablyeverafter has a crochet along about at the moment, and I've made a lot of stuff from that book, and I don't even have it up here. I haven't. But so this one I would assume would be similar. So next, I haven't made anything out of this one either, and it's Amigurumi Eats Make Cute Scented Crochet Foods. Huh. Okay. By Alison Hoffman. And it has like sections: lunch, dinner, sweet treats, extras, that sort of thing. You can make a lunch box and put all sorts of things in it. So, sorry. Next, Peter Panda and Pals by Femke Vindevogel. Now, I know a lot of people have had this book, and Gayle from Stitchy Doodle's latest video, well, not her latest, but the latest podcast, has stuff she's made from this book. I love that whale. She made this guy. He's very cute. Oh, and she made this guy, and she made something else. But she talks all about it, so if you want to know more about the book, I would suggest you go over and see Gayle. And this one, I haven't made anything out of. I did start making something out of this book. Okay, this is Mini Crochet Creatures, 30 Amigurumi Animals to Make by Lauren Bergstrom. And I bought this thinking they looked really simple to use up scrap pieces and to turn into keychains or stuff. You know, something small I could sell at markets. But all these little things are done separately. So it's not as easy as I was hoping. Like, you have to sew bits on. Yeah, you got to sew bits on. And for something that small, I really don't want to have to be making tiny little pieces to sew on. So I've never made anything from that book. But I got it mostly because I thought that pug was really cute. And the panda. So I will have to make something. Oh. Just because I do aim to try and make something out of every book. Not this year. I won't be able to do it in a year because I have lots now. Next book I haven't made anything out of, but it's on my list to make something very soon. This is Wallet and Gromit's Cracking Crochet, and it is by Sarah Jane Hicks, and it's a Search Press book. Now, we love Wallace and Gromit in my house. Huge fans, and were really ecstatic when we found out that they were going to make another movie. We were a bit apprehensive about who would replace Wonderful Wallace, but the guy did a pretty good job. It's not the same, but it's better than it could have been. Now I will be using this book to make, I'm thinking, this fella for my son for his birthday, which is in a couple of weeks, so I better pull finger. But also as part of Pamela from GingerCatCrochet, her by hook or by crook. Next I have Cute Crochet Animals by Emma Varnum. Now this book was one of the first Amigurumi books I bought, I think, because I thought they look really easy. And then when I think the real problem I had getting my head around Amigurumi was I think I had no, that train's left the station completely. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyhow, I got this book and I love it because it comes with a wardrobe. It comes with all these cute clothes you can make. Like, look at that. Cute clothes you can make to dress them pretty much however you like. So shoes and accessories, and then there's a page of pants and overalls and shorts and tops and dresses. So, and this one here has the rabbit, the cat, oh wrong, it must be another page over, here we go, a mouse, a fox and a bear. So there's no picture of the bear there. Is he on the back? No, that's the bunny. There we go, a bear. So mouse, fox, bear, rabbit and cat in that one, and then a whole lot of different clothes. Now this one here, I have made something out of, but I haven't showed you yet because I've only just finished it. So that will be in my upcoming crafty catch up. But this is Snuggle and Play Crochet by Carolina Guzman Benitez. Now, I included this because it does have the full amigurumi in the book. You can make either the lovey or the amigurumi, or you can make both as gifts. Now, one thing I will say about this book is the heads are massive, like really massive. So I would suggest going down a hook size or even a hook and yarn size so that your head is smaller, because the one I've just finished, it is really heavy, you know, because it's fully stuffed and everything. And then maybe I used too big a yarn. I did use a 4-weight yarn, and my blanket is so thick and heavy, and then the stuffed head, it's very heavy. Not sure how suitable it is actually for a little baby, probably more of a toddler thing. But I think if you made these out of a smaller yarn, and which is probably what it recommends, let me check. No, it says worsted weight yarn, so I don't know, but I'm making another one, and I'm making that out of a 3-weight yarn, so we'll see what I think of that when it's done. I do really love the fact that you have different blankets to choose from, and then you just choose your head part. So I really do rate this book. I think it's great, and I would suggest it for anybody. And as I'm like just a beginner amigurumi person, I found the one I did simple as. Okay, the next one is by Jackie Donho, and this is Yarn Cake Amigurumi. I have not made anything from this book. I bought this book because I thought, you know, yarn cakes, it's good to use yarn cakes, but they do colour control in here. So it's not just as it comes, it is done colour controlled. And these are the patterns. There's more on the back. I do know Cassandra from craftablyeverafter has done one of these, so you can go to her channel and check it out. The next book I have here is by Drew Hill. It's Crochet Magical Creatures, 20 Easy Amigurumi Patterns. I have not made anything from this book. I should, because it says that they are easy. Let me just say, lots of instructions at the beginning. Looks like there's quite a few bits to sew on. It's probably, I'd say that's the main reason I haven't done a lot of amigurumi, is all the bits you have to sew on, because I don't like sewing things together. There's some very cute patterns in there though. I will definitely have to give that a go. Next, I am actually working a pattern out of this book, but it has made it into my UFOs pile because I stopped. And this is Lulu's Crochet Dolls. Oh, excuse me. By Lulu Competine. Now, I believe the doll I'm doing is one of the summer dolls. And yeah, I haven't finished it. I will finish it, but I'm currently working on a different doll, which I believe is by Lulu Competine as well, but is out of a different book. Out of a book that has patterns by all different people in it. So this one has, I have been told, like from watching other people's videos, that there's simple to make, and that the patterns have no mistakes, no errors, and are beautiful. I've seen other people make them. I know Cassandra from craftablyeverafter, Gayle from Stitchity Doodles, and Julie at ksmomcrochets have all made things out of this book and all think highly of it. So the next 3 books here are in the same series, and you probably know what I'm going to say because I said 3 books. And these are the Animal Friends of Pika Pow by yarnjoypodcast. I have 1, I have 2, and I have 3. I got them because I had serious FOMO after watching everybody else show these books, and I've made nothing out of them because it's beautiful to look at. The photography in these books are beautiful, the patterns are gorgeous, and I'm totally intimidated by everything in there. I have seen many people, as I said before, Julie, Cassandra, Gayle have all made things out of these books, I think. Beautiful patterns. Beautiful. Anything by yarnjoypodcast is going to be gorgeous. The next is like a bookazine. It is Amigurumi for Beginners. I'm not sure if I showed that in my last video or not. I can't remember. I did write myself a list, but yeah, I don't know what I did with the list. The patterns in here do look very simple, and I do really like that turtle, which I think is the whole reason I got this book. Now, hello Amigurumi, happy childhood friends. This is the one that I said had a pattern. That's the pattern I'm making at the moment. Is that one? It's Matilda, and it's by, it says it's by Sandra Muller at Lucien Competine. So I think that must be Lulu Competine because it definitely looks like a Lulu Competine doll. And I think Sandra Muller is Lulu Competine. So there's 2 of her patterns in this book. There's that one, and then there's Candace as well as many other designs by these designers. Some of the ones are, I remember seeing someone make this and I really want to make it, but I can't remember who it was. It might have been Terri from YarnJoyPodcast, maybe not, I don't know, but it was beautiful. And then of course those 2 dolls I showed you, and then I really want to make, there's a couple of other dolls I quite like the look of. Some of them are very strange looking, I don't quite understand it. Where did that go? I just had it. And then I do want to make this bunny. And I know Cassandra at craftablyeverafter has made that bunny. Yeah, so. And the pattern I'm making, I'm really enjoying the pattern. I made the doll and I'm up to her head. But I will show you that in my next video. The next book I have here is by Lydia Trisselt, and it is Lally Lala, Beetles, Bugs and Butterflies. And I do really like these. They're so cute. Now the whole reason I bought this book is because I watched Cindy at Rumi Mill, and she made one and it was beautiful. I loved it. And what I really, really like about this is that you have all these different options. You make your grub and it's a caterpillar, and then it goes into a chrysalis, and then it is a butterfly. Like, it's just so cool. I really, really like it. And the options are amazing. All the different wings and stuff. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I do want to make something out of that, but I just haven't yet. I know, I'm terrible. I'm a book collector. I like to look at them because they are pretty. The next on my list is by Katie Galloos, Crochet Your Own Kawaii Animal Cuties. Now this came in a kit with yarn and stuff to make these two. I started making this one. I think I'm halfway through his face and I stopped. I did not like the feel of the yarn. I have tactile issues. If something feels icky, I don't want to do it. I might force my way through to finishing him, but I don't think I'll use the yarn to make this one. I think I'll use my own yarn. I really want to make that, and I really like the look of the little dinosaur, but I'm hoping that those legs and arms are sewn in, but they look like they're sewn on. I was hoping I could stitch them in. And then I really want to make the trash panda, the raccoon and the rubbish can. Isn't that adorable? Yeah. So those are pretty much the reason I got that one, and I haven't finished anything out of there. I have started, but I haven't finished. Next book I have here is Amigurumi Christmas by Sarah Jane Hicks. The sun is starting to set. I wonder if I need to turn my light on. This is a search press book. It's just all sorts of Christmas patterns. There's Santa, Snowman. Oh, hang on, here we go. I can show. There's a page with all the projects. There you go. Next, Amigurumi Dolls, 40 cute characters and the accessories to crochet. It's a search press book also. I have not made anything out of this either. I bought this book because there wasn't really that many amigurumi books around that I could buy here around, and so I bought this, and I haven't made anything from it, but they look pretty. I don't know. I'll have to try and make one and see what I think of it. But they do have, these are all the little ones that you can make, and then they have the larger ones. Let me see if I can find that page. And these are all the larger dolls. So, one day. Next up is Crochet Patterns, Gnomes, Flowers and Garden Edition by Maria Ermolova, is it? Hang on. Yes, Maria Ermolova. And these look very cute. I just haven't made one yet. And there are some lovely patterns. I love these gumboots. I love gumboots with the tulips in. They're cute. Gnomes. Or gonks, depending on where you are and what you call it. I like the sunflower ones. That one's pretty too. She looks like she's got a bouquet. Oh, he looks like he's got a bouquet of flowers dumped on his head. I haven't tried these patterns, so I can't say anything about them, but they look lovely, and I know a lot of people have made Maria's patterns and do like them. Next up is another Search Press book by someone I can't say, and it is called Crochet Little Heroes. I really like the Jane Austen doll. I think I'm going to make her first out of this book, but there's heaps of little characters. There's Prince, Frida Kahlo, Malala, baseball player. I don't know who he is. And I think that's Coco Chanel, and it's Gandhi, and that's supposed to be Bruce Lee. Yeah. But there's 20 different people in that book. But I haven't tried it, so I can't recommend it. Next up, I have The Wonderful World of Amigurumi by Kurt K. There are 15 patterns in this book. And I haven't made any of them. I want to. I will one day, but I'm just terrified. I really, for some reason, I really love the anglerfish. Love it. But look at the colour work. I don't think I could do that colour work. And my French knots are terrible. I cannot do a French knot. I cannot knot. That ostrich looks pretty cool too. Look at that ostrich. And platypus, monkey. They're gorgeous. Look at that skunk. But that's a 3-level difficulty pattern. This one has difficulty ratings in it, so I would definitely have to pick a 1-rated pattern, which I don't know if there are. But I have not made a Kurt K pattern. I know lots of people who have, and they all rave about them. So, yeah. Next is Creepy Cute Crochet by Christian Haddon. Now, these are all pretty little. My son wanted me to make a Cthulhu about 8 years ago when I bought this book, and I've never made anything out of this book. So I really should make him a Cthulhu, because honestly, it can't be that hard. As long as I don't have to sew all those bits on. And bits again. The next one I have is Pocket Amigurumi, 20 Mini Monsters to Crochet and Collect by Sabrina Summers. It's a Search Press book as well. I got this one because I thought that they looked like Pokemon. But they're not. But they look a bit like Pokemon. There's some more. You see those? Yep. There's some more in the batteries. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't tried any of these patterns, so I can't rate that. This one, Mini Creature Amigurumi Crochet Patterns. I bought this off Amazon. I was a bit disappointed when it arrived. It's very cheap looking. The patterns are very basic. I'll just give you a quick flash. Like, that's how they're written. I don't know. I haven't tried one. So I'll have to try one before I can actually say. I'm going to cut that off here because the sun is setting and it's getting dark and I'm concerned about my light. It's also getting to half an hour and I'm not even halfway through. But thanks for joining me to share my books. Let me know if there's one in there that you didn't have and you are going to add to your collection now. Also, let me know if there's one that you want to have a better look at. I'm quite happy to do a look inside. And if you want me to make something out of one of those books, because I am a beginner. So if you want me to tackle something and let you know how I found it, please put that in the comments below as well. Alright, you take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye.